Hey,
There we go. Hi, guys. How are you?
good. So it's nice to talk to you again, Jen. It's me, Quentin. This is Jovan. Why don't you just start off, kind of just introduce yourself and kind of like the specialty of your niche for your spa.
Tell us just a little bit about your business, and then tell us kind of how you got started, and we'll go from there.
Okay, well, the way that I got started, I was working for other people and I decided that I wanted to work on my own because I wanted to make my own money and I had a good following. So I just wanted to do my own. I am my own boss. You know, I'm not very good at like having people talk down to me. That's something that I'm not into. Like I always stand up for myself. So I decided to save up some money and open my own place, you know, especially since I do a lot of things. I do makeup. It started with makeup and spray tanning. And then I went to school to learn microblading. And for microblading, only because I was really good at shaping eyebrows. I was known as like the brow whisperer at the last place I worked at. Yeah, so like, and I worked for one of the Long Island housewives on TV. Like I worked for a lot of top 10 salons. So I figured, let me just do it on my own. I'm that good, you know? So I started doing the microblading, got really good at that. Then I got bored. And then I went to school in Ohio. I went all the way to Ohio because this woman is like really, really good. And I learned permanent makeup, like the eyeliner tattoo. I learned the eyebrow tattoo, like besides the microblading, the ombre frontal brows. I learned the lipstick tattoo. And I decided to go with her to Germany recently in October because she invited me. It was like an exclusive thing. You have to be like VIP member. And I was the only American there, by the way, 200 other females. Everybody was Russian. I was the only American there. And she's Russian too. So like I learned like all the newest techniques, which I feel really special about. And then I learned the lip filler thing because she was really like, she learns all these new techniques. So because of her, like I learned this. Like I was like, you know what? I want to do it too. Like, especially since it's not in New York like that. So I went to Germany with her and then she taught me. And I realized that this is like one of the biggest things that's out because women want lips, you know. And then I also have real lips I could show, you know. So like I'm like advertising myself as well. So I figured anything I have, like especially I have like big eyebrows, so I advertise the microblading, like you know, like makeup. I do my makeup. So like with the lips, a lot of women would always give me compliments. They're like, "Oh my God, you have such good lips," you know. So I'm like, why don't I just take this class and give these women these lips that they want, you know, especially since a lot of people do not like needles. A lot of women are scared of needles and there's a lot of bad things that could happen, like complications, you know. So I'm like, this is like the most natural thing, especially since it doesn't hurt. And, you know, I decided to do that. And now I'm just trying to expand. And I was looking for a company like you guys, you know, it was very hard. I was researching for months. So let me tell you, because I'm really, really picky. And that's how I found my teacher that's in Ohio. I traveled from New York, you know, well, Long Island, New York to Ohio, just because she was that good, you know. And there's a thousands of schools out here in New York, you know. It's just, I'm very, very picky. I did my research on her the same way for months and months. And then it was like a click when I finally found the person. She said the right things to me when I called, and that was it. And now the same thing with you guys. Like I've been researching and researching and researching, and I wasn't happy. It's like everything that it was like there was something missing. There's something missing. And I seen like I just bumped into your page just like I did with the teacher. That's why I felt like there was something real about it.
Yep.
I found the page and I was just like, I don't know, Quentin, I seen your video. It was just like, he's really hyped. Like you gave me that energy. Like there was something like I just knew that you guys were good. I don't know. I get feelings. I'm very good with feelings and hunches. And I knew you guys would be really good.
It's going to have to be time for you to expand and like hire some extra help now.
I had 2 extra helps. They were trash. Like I had to get rid of them. They were, especially like doing my Instagram, the girl was writing the same things. And when I tried to call her, she wasn't around. Like, and then one girl, her boyfriend broke her phone. I'm like, I don't need this shit, you know? So right now, yes, I need to put in an ad to get someone who's going to do everything for me, pick up my phone calls because it's getting a little bit too overwhelming. But I had plenty of time to do the lip the lip service thing. Like that right there, like I will cancel out other things for that, you know, because it's really worth it. It really is. And I'm gonna start doing that. I'm actually going to make an ad today and put it on Indeed so I can see if I find somebody right away, because this is like really important and I really need to make this money. But so far I had 2 women come in and get their one. Okay, so one of them got her nasolabial folds done, and it was like unbelievable, because at first they were like nervous, like, oh, I don't think it's gonna work. Are you sure? They asked me a million questions. Then I did it, and then the other friend's like, oh my God, it's working, because she didn't feel anything. It's like, it's painless, you know. So it worked. It looked good. But you know what I did with the last bit of the hyaluronic acid? Instead of putting it in that nasolabial fold, just finishing it up, I put a little bit on her lips on the top, and she came back the next day to get it done. So that was good, you know, because she wasn't thinking about doing her lips. So because I did that, just for her to walk around and see what it could look like, she got it done. And then she had brought her friend. Her friend got her lips done too. I know you guys are the real deal. I know you guys are the real deal because you're on top of me on top of that. Because normal advertising companies don't do that. Like, let's be realistic. They won't be on top of you. They made their money. They don't give a shit. I mean, you're going to do what you have to do, but you guys are so different. Like, I really have faith that this is going to like blow up, you know, because you guys are helping me.
Skyrocket.
Appreciate that, Jen. So speaking of blowing up, so where is it that you want to take this? Because as you see, you're gonna have more and more customers coming in. So where is it that you want to take your business moving forward? What are your goals?
Well, I want to take it to a storefront eventually. No, because I work in a business building. I have a nice size room where I do everything, you know. So they have to come to the 3rd floor, but eventually I want to open a storefront where I'm hiring people to do the same services, you know, and I'm making that money where I don't have to be at the spot all the times, you know. I don't have to be running around with my head feeling like, you know, a chicken with his head cut off, you know, like I go crazy, you know. It's like a bit too much. I mean, it's so weird how it's like the energy, because I start with you guys and then I get really busy out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like I want to make enough time to do this, you know? So I just felt like it was really good energy. And I know that eventually, like, I'm going to blow up and a lot of people are going to start getting it done. They're going to see their friends getting it done. They're going to see these videos. Let me tell you about the competition though. Okay. So I used to work with this girl, like, and she's supposedly a cool person or whatever. I don't really have too many friends because people start to hate. I feel like I'm talking to my friends right now. So weird. So, this girl, she'll come in and she'll get like her spray tan, her eyebrows done by me, but she's also an esthetician and she does, Botox and stuff with the doctor. So now she saw the video on Instagram. She liked it and she's going so hard right now on Instagram. Like, I know she's throwing subliminals and I could give 2 fucks, honestly. Like, I'm not looking, it just comes up. I'm not looking at her page like she's probably looking at mine. But now she's like really like advertising like needle Botox. There's nothing wrong with needle Botox. I'm like, oh my God, this girl's like catching feelings. So that's a good thing. That means this is a good thing because she sees I'm going to blow up. So
all that awareness.
You know, your haters motivate you. That's it. You know, so that's what's going on right now, honestly. Wow. It is what it is. But I feel like, you know, with this company, I'll definitely blow up. I definitely want to do it, you know, for the following month as well, because I know, you know, at the beginning, like, people are starting to see it, but you got to put it in their minds. I know how it is. Like, I know, because I used to be a salesperson. I was one of the top salespeople for Verizon Fios. I was doing door knocking for, like, I was younger. I was like, what, like 22 years old? I'm 37 now. But like when I was like 21, 22, I was doing the knocking on doors and like, I was killing it. At first I was like scared, but when I seen the money, I was like, are you kidding me? And like, I was killing it. But you know, I'm pretty good with sales too. It's just the timing. I know how to sell people. You see, like I told you, I did the lady's nasolabial folds and then I got her to come in for her lips because I added a tiny bit on the top, you know? So I know that I'm going to blow up. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm like off topic. I'm just
this is good. This is good. So I know before when you were telling me about like you being really good at sales and you're telling me like that's how you close a lot of people and like that's how you promote yourself a lot. So what's kind of like the the biggest tip that you could give when it comes to just like closing more people on like coming in for your spa services and like upselling them on more?
Yeah, because that's something a lot of the people we work with now, they struggle with that part of it. So what kind of advice might you give them?
Like other people that are struggling. I would say, don't be shy to tell people about your other services, because sometimes that would happen where you feel a little awkward. I would say, like, just, let them know, just see like their quality, see their features, and see what they might be lacking. Like if I see somebody's eyebrows, they came in for their lips, and I see their eyebrows, I'm not going to downplay them about their eyebrows, but I'll say, I also do microblading and ombre brows. And that's when I'll pull out my phone and then I'll show them before and after pictures.
Nice.
So that way they're like, oh, wow, I actually was thinking about that. And then I'll give them more information, but I won't be too pushy about it. But then I'll give them like a little brochure or something, like, here, like, you could follow me on Instagram. You could see some of my work, and they will eventually call me. So that's...
Jenny, you're a rock star. You're a rock star.
Oh, thanks. Well, when I'm in front of the person, yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. So okay. So to wrap up the interview, is there anything else that you think would be helpful for someone looking to open up their own spa business, or someone that's just opened it but they're kind of trying to get the hang of getting customers, or any general advice for someone starting out?
Don't be scared, because you know what? At the beginning, it's scary. I was scared for years. I should have done this years ago, but you know what? Like, I gained up the confidence and I said, that's it. I'm doing this. Like, you just have to be confident in yourself and get as much help as you can, like, just try to get advice from other people that are doing good with themselves. You want that positive energy, and I feel like you just got to be confident in yourself and just do it. That's it. Just do it.
Beautiful.
That's pretty much it. Like, honestly, it was hard for me. So hard for me. For years, like, I was thinking about opening it, and every day it'll be like tomorrow. One day I just woke up and I was like, I'm not going through this anymore. I'm just going to do it right now. I'm going to start making phone calls to other people that have businesses and start jotting notes down to get started. And that's when I started looking for places. I started, like, you have to start somewhere. Even though I didn't have enough money at the time, I still was looking for places. Like, I was looking, for places to rent out, like for my business. And I started looking online to purchase, the supplies and purchase the furniture and everything. I was just jotting everything down, jotting all the pricing down, and then that's how I got started.
Wow. So the big thing, like you said, just don't be scared and just start. Very, very well said, Jen. Thank you.
Do it.
Just
do it.
Awesome. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for your time. Where can people find you if they want to check out you or your spa?
They could find me on Instagram as jb.vanity.mua, or they could go onto my website, www.goldcoastexquisite.com.
Wow. Awesome. Well, guys, make sure to check her out. And once again, Jen, thank you. That was interesting to hear your story for sure.
Thank you. And you guys are amazing. Honestly, you guys well put together, because look at how you interview people. Who does that? Like, honestly, what advertising company takes the time to want to know more about you? You guys are doing an amazing job. And I read like everything about you guys, like, your ages, like where you came from, how you started this. Like, much props to you, because you guys just did it. That's what you did. You did it. And you know what? It's because you guys also want to help people, because it could be hard. And that's amazing. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Seriously.